almost out of nowhere, General Chawlit Yongchayut has come back from, I don't know where, but he has disappeared from the political scene for a while. But then, at the time when a lot of attention is being paid to national reconciliation, he's back again. And don't forget that he once was dubbed the sort of golden link, between or among all the conflicting parties. So
Yes.
he has tried to portray himself as the man of reconciliation.
Yes.
How can he not have a role in this?
He has written an 11-page open letter,
11 page.
apparently in response to Abhisit Vejjajiva, the leader of the Democrat Party. Basically, I can sum it up in one paragraph.
11 pages, and you can sum it up in one paragraph.
Right. He says Thai democracy is not perfect with the corruption and all and everything, all the evil of democracy. But the current situation in Thailand is political, so it should be solved by political solution.
I see.
So the end, he see a total amnesty as the only way to achieve peace, political peace. in
Unconditional?
Thailand.
Totally no condition?
No condition. He also mentioned this program that he was part of during the 80s,
Yeah.
when communist insurgents were allowed to come back and rejoin Thai society.
Yeah, it was called 66/23 or something.
Yes.
This announcement was a political amnesty for most of the people who had joined the Communist Party of Thailand after the crackdown on October 6,
Yes.
1976. And these people came back under this umbrella of the amnesty with certain conditions. You sort of have to work for, some development projects, and that you would not get involved in the CPT, the Communist Party of Thailand activities anymore. And it was famous because it was under the government of between General Prem Tisurananont and General Kriang Sakchamanan at that time.
Right. In the 80s.
Yes, and General Chawlit was the advisor. In fact, it was the army chief devising this program, which became quite successful because all the activists you see today who had joined the CPT at that time came back under this particular amnesty.
Yes,
so I think General Chawlit is trying to claim that history could repeat itself.
Yes, he spent a lot of space in its open letter mentioning this program, and he said it's the same thing. It's a political problem, so it should be. It's almost similar to the Thailand situation at the moment.
Yeah.
So the same approach should be resorted to during this.
But I don't
crisis.
think, if you ask me, I don't think the situations are similar. Basically, at that time, it was the students joining the CPT. It was illegal act. But there was no complication about corruption, about abuse of power, about a coup, as you have now between Thaksin, former prime minister, accused of a lot of things, and you have the coup in 2006 that said Thaksin had done all the wrong things, and now the reconciliation is between Thaksin and the coup leader and those who are against Thaksin. At that time, there were no separation of people into two sides, into red, yellow. It wasn't even between the red at that time were communists, were called red, and the white, because it was just one group of people having violated the law, joining the Communist Party, coming back. That's all.
That sounds a lot like what Kun Prasong Sunsiri, Kun Chawlit opposite number in the Yellow Shirt camp has said today. He said that it's quite different. You can't give a total blanket amnesty in this case because for one thing, a lot of problems that took place in Thailand had taken place before the coup in 2006. So you want to use the coup as the main point is not correct. Kun Prasong said that you have to go back and see how Thai problem originated, and that had nothing to do with the coup at all. That's what Kun Prasong said. And we have to keep in mind that these two guys have burned the bridges. They haven't talked to each other. They
Yeah.
are sworn enemies at the moment.
That's right. So we have to see whether the joint parliament will consider the proposed law of amnesty.
Yes, as we are speaking now, we are still waiting for the decision from Parliament whether how to proceed with this reconciliation plan.
This is probably the most divisive national reconciliation plan you have ever seen. It's supposed to put people together, but this particular move has now split people apart.
Yes,
So
that's what
it is
happened.
not reconciliation. What you call it will depend on the result, and we shall see it quite soon.